tell you, you could not have scripted a better game right here with Marcel telling Luke Carrington, Gold Squadron Paincast, saying, Luke, I want Miyagi-Do on my ships. Like, and for the reason to oppose Duncan. But now with the chances, with the number of people, so you got to think about all the things that had to happen right here, right? So they played on different days of Swiss, okay? The rankings had to pair up the right way so that where they came in, they would end up playing each other. And here we are. This is honestly a final level game, I believe, right here on this table, as well as the other ones. Like, this is going to be absolutely awesome. You know what we got to do? Okay, you know what we got to do? We need to do the Choose Your Champion poll right now. So we're going to go ahead and get that done right now. So on the left, we have Marcel. Thank you, Robert. We have Marcel, Manzano, Miyagi-Do, MD. Now people are going to think he's a doctor. He's not a doctor. We'll just put Marcel Manzano. And on the right, we have Duncan. Typing is hard. Duncan Howard. We're going to go ahead and open up that stream poll here. You'll see it once we actually get. That's what they requested. Hilarious. So if you're up on your Karate Kid / Cobra Kai lore, you're going to see on the overlay, we got Danny LaRusso versus Johnny Lawrence. Yes, absolutely. That is absolutely hilarious. Now, yes, this table is going to be our main table, our prime time, with Asa and Darren holding it down. We're going to be checking in with the other games, Table 2 and Table 3. We got so much going here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I want to remind you guys to stay here all the way through the top 4, and then after the top 4, we're going to raid the FFG stream. I want to take how many of you guys are here right now? There are about 900, but we were hovering about 1,000 in the middle of the game. So I want to take all 900 of you, and we want to raid the FFG stream. They said bring it on. So there positive vibes there. They think it's nice and fun. Another top cut game right now on FFG Live. Got a shout out to my boy Darwin Schaefer of Gold Squadron facing off against Ali Pocknell. So that's going to be a great game. I'm not sure what is the game on the X-Wing Junkie stream right now. I'm not sure what's planned there, but once we find out, we can let you guys know. We here at Gold Squadron are super excited. This is our GSPN experience. We're going to go ahead to the table. It's going to be muted for a little bit until Darren and Asa are ready, and when they are, they will give you the full introductions. And it looks actually like my guys will be ready here in a second. Remember a couple of things. If you want to support the content that you see here at Gold Squadron Podcast, !support will bring up a document that has basically all the different ways you can do so. Some of the simple ways: Amazon Prime, Patreon, and of course, just watching, guys. So my name's Dion Morales. I'm here in the command center. You'll hear from me once in a while, especially in this game. You're going to hear me talking quite a bit. I think I'm going to be bothering them. But my name's Dion Morales. You're watching GSPN X Zone. We're going to go to Table 1 here. Duncan Howard versus Marcel Manzano. Miyagi-Do versus Cobra Kai. Danny LaRusso versus Johnny Lawrence. I almost said the wrong name. Here we go. Table 1.
Thank you, Dion. Hello, everybody. We're back to day 2, the final round of World Championships 2019 here in St. Paul, Minnesota for the Gold Squadron Productions. My name is Asa Graf.
And I'm Darren Granger.
Super excited to be commentating this game, Darren.
No, you're a little bit excited there, Asa, and you just said the final round.
I said the final rounds, plural. Yes.
Now, the 2 players that we got on the table here could be finalists.
They absolutely could be finalists.
Like here we have the lesser spotted Duncan Howard, everybody.
Right.
Very, very elusive for getting him tied down to a stream, but absolutely done us a solid favor here and appearing against Marcel Manzano. 2 very well respected players in the community here. So on the left, we've got Marcel Manzano down as Daniel LaRusso. Everybody's favorite star of the 80s classic, The Karate Kid. And on the right-hand side, we've got Johnny Lawrence, which is Duncan Howard.
Absolutely, and I'm really excited to see this match. I'm really excited to see both of these lists clash head-to-head. Time is beginning. 75 minutes on the clock. 75 minutes, here we go. Daniel LaRusso, also known as Marcel Manzano, with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Rick Oley and Anakin Skywalker on the left. That's baby Anakin in the Naboo N1 Starfighter. Duncan Howard, a.k.a. Johnny Lawrence, Colonel Jendon, Redline, and Soontir Fel. Jendon, a huge player in these Imperial lists.
Yep, as we see, Jendon, another great force multiplier there.
Now, Duncan did say that a condition of him being on stream was for me to make it absolutely clear to you that all 3 of those ships have an upgrade that Rathos refuses to put into Yasby. That is the will to win. Every single one of those ships upgraded with a free talent upgrade, the will to win.
How many points do you pay for that?
0. You just need to have it.
And that's represented right here by this card, which is Paul Heaver.
Exactly. Now, technically, I think that's not an alt art because there's no original art for it to be an alt art of. So it still falls within the rules that FFG has set out for us of no fan-made alt arts.
I mean, I don't see it anywhere on his list there. Is that in the official Squad Builder app?
It's not. See, everybody just refuses to put it in because if you put the will to win in, then you just get an uncontrollable advantage.
Do we need to call a judge on this? Do we need to DQ Duncan Howard?
Nah, let's just have that. Let's just roll this game. Daniel LaRusso there, or Marcel Manzano, running with a lower bid than Duncan Howard. Duncan actually running with a gigantic 21-point bid to get Soontir Fel underneath those Nantex.
So there we see a spinning a good trick from Baby Annie there.
Right, now that's just a little maneuver right forward there. We have
and then power rolling back.
The barrel roll.
Marcel showing off there.
Exactly. Now I'm going to go ahead and make Baby Annie that yellow color right there on the overlay so that we know who he is. Rick O'Lee here with a 3-turn. Once again, these ships are beautifully painted. We see those coming to us from Luke Carrington of the Gold Squadron Paintcast. Tune in every Monday for Luke's Gold Squadron Paintcast. And Thursdays, too.
So hard 3 there from Rick Olay.
Taking that evade that's brought to us by Curled Paw Creatives. Worlds 2019 is the code that you can put into Curled Paw Creatives checkout site to get yourself 15% off of your entire order. Get yourself some more tokens. Type !CPC into the chat to see where you can go, and type !support if you like the content that we're doing here. 5 straight forward from Soontir Fel, blasting out of the gate.
Yeah. So what we saw there at the beginning was Duncan doing some very, very conservative moves with the shuttle and with Redline, just by self-bumping there. Now, it's not fortressing because he has moved a ship.
Yep.
This looks like it's a tried and tested opening there from Duncan. That ship moving very, very close to the edge.
Optimized prototype here, believe on Soontir. There it goes. Yep. Tried and tested opening indeed. Dials going back down for Duncan Howard.
I think this is going to be a rapid game.
This is going to be, well, it might not be a rapid game, but both of these players are maintaining an epic pace of play. I think it will slow down as we get into it, but they instinctively know how to fly these lists. 2 of the best players in the world right now, either of whom can move on to the finals, but only one of them will make it. This is single elimination.
Yep.
We're going to move to top 16 next round after a short break, but hope this game never ends in some ways.
Well, if the last game gave me goosebumps, I have no idea what I'm going to do from this one.
Well, so I want to
absolutely
talk about a couple things here. So this is a rare occurrence in a couple of ways, right? We talked about all the things that had to go right for these 2 players to first be matched up. And then on top of that, the fact that Duncan usually doesn't play on stream. This is something he just doesn't do, right? And being able to
Darren covered that already.
Right. Being able to have him is just amazing.
Absolutely. Now go ahead and vote to choose your champion. Vote 1 in the chat for Marcel Manzano, 2 for Duncan Howard. We have 989 viewers. We can get this over 1,000. I know we've peaked at over 1,000 today. Can we get to 1,100 for this game?
I think we absolutely should. I mean, let's show these players the respect that they deserve.
Absolutely. They deserve all of our respect. They deserve all of our viewership. Here comes the shuttle banking in. Coordinating red lines. No, that's just a mark.
Putting red line back. Just the mark. I mean, if anyone can, please shout this out on Reddit, Facebook, anywhere you can, that the legends that are Duncan Howard, Marcel Monzano for the knockout fight.
People saying, oh, the names are incorrect. No, these names are extremely correct. Know your Karate Kid lore there.
If you're confused about the names there, just hit Google.
Yep. And then look at the paint jobs there. Can we get the mobile cam down on those paint jobs? Dion working on that. Let's get it. Once again, Gold Squadron Paint Cast. Luke Carrington is the painter of both of these, Mondays and Thursdays.
So we see there a three bank there from Baby Annie, and taking the evade and the focus. So what we're going to do is we're going to just update the overlay there so that people know that Johnny Lawrence is Duncan and Daniel LaRusso is Marcel.
That's right. Johnny Lawrence is Duncan Howard, or Duncan Howard is the spirit of Johnny Lawrence. Barrel roll with Obi-Wan Kenobi right there. Force linked controls. Coming down towards the bottom. 1,016 viewers. We can go higher.
We can do that to 1,200.
We can get 1,200 by the end of this. Three bank from Rick O'Lee. Baby Anakin right up there with a focus evade, ready to block. He has intimidation. That is the most intimidating face in the world from Anakin Skywalker.
I think we're going to see a boost here.
Just a barrel roll.
Barrel.
Rick O'Lee here wants to flank, right?
Yep.
He wants to be in the condition or in the position where he can cut in hard from the flank and then cut in hard again. So he needs to keep space, he needs to keep distance on the first roll, on the first run in, and then come back in the second. Three straight from Redline. Notice a target lock from Jendon right there onto Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi is the first target of Duncan's list right here.
Absolutely. And Redline there, taking a target lock, using his pilot ability to gain another target lock. So taking the target locks there on Anakin and Baby Anakin and Obi-Wan. Just slightly updating the overlay there that it's not Foresight that is on Obi-Wan, it is Sense.
Yes, indeed. Anakin's still yellow, though. Absolutely have to make that there. All right, Soontir Fel once again cutting in. He's aiming towards down towards the bottom of the board. Where do you think he's going to engage?
So the thing that Soontir's got to be careful of is he's got two ships on one. Now, he's going to be able to dodge one of the arcs.
Right.
Is he going to be able to dodge two? And Soontir can be very squirrely when he's got objects and things to hide around. But there's nothing in this region here.
Right. Now, the other thing that can be squirrel is Obi-Wan Kenobi. He does have that one hard turn, so he's threatening this corner. Yep. Soontir wants to disengage. Anakin there, if Marcel is able to call the block, then that's almost certainly a dead Soontir.
So Duncan's barrel rolling out there. So what that means is that if Anakin comes in quick next turn, he can really kind of capture Soontir if Duncan tries to bring him out this way.
Now, does Obi-Wan have sense there? Does he have range for sense next round?
So he will have range 3 for sense there, I believe.
Here we go.
Nope.
Any shots? Not yet. Just out we go. Back to dial. 66 minutes left in this round.
Now, really
so
quick
I
thing
think
that
this is going to be an interesting turn.
So Isofane just said in the chat, he says, I'm going to put a wager out there. He's betting on Marcel.
Right.
And he's
betting on Marcel.
Marcel wins, he's going to do something big. Not sure what it is, but he's going to do something big. So just kind of wanted to put that out there.
All right, Isofane. 1,050 viewers. We want to get this over 1,100 before we see combat. Can we do that?
Let's see. So this is going to be an interesting turn. So we've got Soontir here. We've got Redline here. Now, Redline's got a target lock on both of these ships.
Right.
And he's got proton torpedoes. So that's quite a dangerous prospect there for the two agility ships that are here.
Now, I think Redline can do a medium speed maneuver, something like a 2 or a 3, have a really wide arc down this side, catch either of those ships if they try to come through this lane.
Yep.
I think Marcel needs to see that. I think he does. I'm sure that he's not going to commit those ships down that lane. So where's he going to go?
So let's not forget that although they have to go quick to get the evade. They don't necessarily have to go quick.
Right.
It's a similar thing to the old school defenders there.
Even the new school defenders.
Well, yeah. People just do the one bank, it catches them out. Excuse me there. One important upgrade I think it's important to flag is this collision detector on Anakin. So normally you'd be thinking, well, you're going to have to bank around this debris cloud here, debris field here. He doesn't have to. He can spin, do his good trick, barrel roll to over this direction, and just come straight in here. And actually just completely ignore Soontir and go in hard on redline.
Right, blast that 5 straight forward if he can get boosted in with a block as well. That's a lot of distance that little Annie can cover.
Absolutely. And let's also not forget, we've got Rick Olay down here. It wouldn't be too difficult for him to 3-bank in and boost and then start pressuring on the flank of redline there. So
I mean, he could also 5 straight and boost.
Yeah.
He's got a couple lanes that he can engage in. Marcel has engineered this first engagement very, very well.
Yeah.
Duncan there, though, absolutely not going to be caught off guard. Again, one of the best players in the world. Jendin threatening this flank, not actionless. With Director Krennic, he's got the target lock option available to him.
But another upgrade we might see is advanced sensors. If he doesn't advanced sensors boost and then the 5 straight, okay, he doesn't get his evade action after doing the maneuver, but it really then brings him over to this side. It just clears so much distance. Now, it's not relevant here, but he can always daredevil hard to advanced sensors and just get the hell out of there. So if Duncan tries to catch either Rick Olay or Annie, they've both got tricks up their sleeve to try and get out of it with advanced sensors and with Daredevil. And with Annie's advanced sensors barrel roll that's not a barrel roll.
Sorry, his good tricks.
His good tricks.
Right. Interesting that Anakin Skywalker, ostensibly a Force user, has that talent slot, but it's in here for intimidation. Once again, the most intimidating thing for anybody to see on the other side of the board is a laughing child. Laughing uproariously as he rocks in. Let's see where they go. Jendin is first. 1 bank.
Yep.
Covering that right-hand side flank. Setting up for a threat down this lane or the 2-hard turn. Right down here, depending on where that action moves.
Absolutely.
Coordinated a focus to red line, sees he might be blocked. Love that coordinate on the shuttle. Absolutely a linchpin of Imperialists right now.
Yep. It just adds so much versatility.
Right. 62 minutes left in this round. Again, we're in top 32 of day 2. This is Gold Squadron Production Stream, 1,047 viewers. Thank you to everybody who's tuning in right now. There's a spend on the Force for Anakin. Doing his good trick. I think we might see exactly what we were looking at there.
I think
spinning.
Yeah. I think we might either see a 3-bank or a 5 straight, and he could be going straight for this shuttle.
Right. There's the barrel roll. Where is he headed? 5 straight. There it is. Does he skirt the rock or does he need the collision detector? Looks like he might squirt right past. Look at that kid go. There's that picture-in-picture there. We have some information, there's some showcase even without the mobile cam. Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai. Gets that evade action. Will he boost in? I think he should.
Now he could barrel roll.
He could spin one more time.
I mean, he's got options. He can either boost, he can barrel roll, he can just take the focus. It depends what Duncan's seen. Because if Duncan's seen this,
he could target lock. He's got advanced proton torpedoes.
He can target lock, so he's going to do the boost. Now, if Duncan's seen this and he's done something conservative and just done a 1 forwards, yes, he's outside of range of those torpedoes. But let's see what happens.
There's the slash forward from Rick Olay as well. 5 straight. Gets that free evade action.
Yep.
Probably seeing a boost here as well. Just taking a focus.
Because that's going to be 3 dice into that shuttle. And that shuttle shooting back, he's going to have 4 dice in defense.
Just a bank maneuver, the 1 bank from Obi-Wan. Threatening Soontir, threatening this, but Soontir could squirt past his arc.
I think we're going to see a move here where Soontir just disengages this way.
Right.
Tries to come around the back.
Right now, the other thing that we can see, Redline taking a 2 straight and a boost is bad news for Obi-Wan.
Yeah, well, let's see what Obi-Wan decides to do.
Force-tuned controls.
Are we going to see a boost?
Taking the purple evade. No, I think that's the right choice if he expects some torpedo threat. Just the one bank, that looks like it might be blocked?
No, I think that's clean. Yeah, Marcel there commenting that if he'd have taken the target lock, he would have had the range 1 advanced proton torpedoes.
Right, but just took the boost. Redline there with his absolutely fantastic action bar, waiting to see what he's going to do. Redline can barrel roll out of that shot if he wants, and I think that might be the right choice. He already has target lock focus. Barrel rolling up forward, he could take an unmolested proton torpedo shot at Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, it's whether that gets him the range. He may be able to bank boost this way. Over
and that looks like exactly what he's going to be doing. Marking Annie. Here comes the boost past. Just under an hour left in this game. Some incredible move from both players. Aggressive Marcel might be jumped over by Duncan. The boost pass should clear, just over a base length long. There we go. Marcel's prepared for this with that purple evade, but that's a lot of dice coming into Obi-Wan.
Yep. Great play there by Duncan.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Slide over extension there by Marcel.
Yep.
And there we see Soontir.
Here he comes. I think Soontir might just be able to sit himself there, take a focus, put an extra die into Obi-Wan.
Now, Duncan could be aggressive with this. He may barrel roll, take the evade and barrel roll. Gets him the bullseye, gets him the focus.
Will he choose violence?
He may choose violence.
Let's see. 58 minutes left. There's the barrel roll out to the side. Duncan playing a longer game right here, knows that he could just lose Soontir in that engagement.
Yep. Doesn't need to push because next turn that leaves him the hard one there. Nope.
And there's the boost. Soontir just doing Soontir things. Boost, barrel roll. He might still, it looks like he actually does still clip the back arc of Obi-Wan.
Absolutely.
With that crate stress token. Will crates be on top?
And not only that, the
optimized prototype will allow him to spend a focus. Here we go. He's going to spend that, take the shield off of Obi-Wan with optimized prototype because Jendon does have Obi-Wan locked.
Yep.
And one more. He's going to spend the evade. It'll prevent a damage here or there. He wants to keep those shields up for the proton torpedoes. Range 3 coming into the shuttle. 2 crits. He's going to spend that focus.
Takes 3 shields on the shuttle. Now, Director Krennic is a great meta choice at the moment because we see the Jedi with regen. As we saw there.
Well, let's talk about that here after these shots come in. We see maybe range 3 into Redline. Little bit of space in there for the template, so we do have the range 3 from Obi-Wan.
So, up to 1,117
yes, here we
viewers.
Go.
So,
what a roll for Marcel. Can't afford to spend that focus.
Yeah.
He's going to leave it. Proton number 1 coming in from Redline here. 4 dice, big hit, has that focus, spending the lock. So Marcel needs 2 paint here.
Yeah.
And he gets it, spends a force. Shields are down, half points on Obi-Wan, but that's not permanent. We do have R2 Astromech.
And crucially, doesn't take a crit.
Right. So let's then talk about that meta choice, Director Krennic, as we see this regen being triggered here.
Yeah, so what that means is Soontir can afford to take long-range shots into to Obi-Wan. We've got the shuttle coming in here, just 2 hits.
Many evades.
Yep.
You were saying?
So what this allows ships with the Director Krennic upgrade to do, because Jendon's got the target lock on Obi-Wan.
All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and we're going to set aside this exciting match. We'll be back. This is our feature match. And if you guys didn't catch that, our poll there, the percentages, I'll put it back up here for a moment. You got 51% to Marcel, 48%. 0.9% to Duncan. Honestly, this is neck and neck. We're going to go ahead and shut off that stream poll here, and I'm excited to see how that turns up. Right now, Justin is taking a look at table 2. We'll take a look there in a little bit, but let's go ahead and take a peek at table 3. See how things are going there. So this is Sarah Tessum versus Paul Olson here at table 3. Sarah, we did see as our feature, as our feature match, our second feature match. Last one winning by only 1 point, bringing a Republic list. Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Obi-Wan Kenobi with 104th Battalion Pilot, 2 Gold Squadron Troopers, and Broadside. Then Paul Olson bringing a Seer Swarm. That's a total of 8 ships out there, lots of Separatist drones, a Trade Federation drone, Captain Seer with Kraken and Solus 1. We will get an update from that as we get engaged. We're going to go ahead and listen in to our commentators there, Paul and Travis. Yes, that's Paul Heaver and Travis the Johnson, as we wait for Johnny and Daniel, our Cobra Kai Miyagi-Do matchup to hit.
I think a lot because he moved the 1 forward and then he had to go 5 forward over the top, and now he's doing some.
Sorry, lies. That's on table 2. We'll get there in a minute. This is Walker and
He's
Jake.
got this all in his thought process.
Oh, absolutely. And he's many games with this list. So now it's repetition and using that muscle memory, or the, I guess, the habits of using the same maneuvers or openings over and over again.
Yes.
I wonder, did he barrel roll blue to try to get the bullseye onto the ARC 170? Is that what he was trying to do?
I think so, because he knows he has the bullseye at least on those 2.
Yeah.
These 2,
No.
I mean, we have a pretty good angle. I think they got bullseye on the VT.
Yep.
I know I've gotten cute with Suntir before and put a bullseye right between 2 ships, so I'm worrying that blue, once they measure it, I think he's got the VT.
I think the V9, that V19's got is in the bullseye of that blue drone. But Paul doing a very good job of keeping formation, but also getting his ships up into the fight quick to make sure all of them are going to have shots this round.
And here's Broadside coming in and hitting his broadside on Paul's ship. Make sure the ability's there.
I think next time you should go get a stool, because that was kind of a stretch. You were reaching there.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I should get a stool because it was crap.
No. No, I'm saying you should get a stool because you were obviously.
All right, epic level dad jokes from Jake and Walker. Looks like they are just about ready to go on table 1. We have a cut. Marcel is flip-flopping a little bit on his Obi-Wan Kenobi. And if you guys can see that in the top left of table 1. This initial engagement for Marcel was a little bit tough, but we're going to go ahead and cut over there to there right now, since the action should be starting, and then we will check in on table 2.
Bid means that red line is going to be able to see where both of these ships are before he gets to make his move. So sensing 3 bank with red line.
So that means red line's going to come this way.
Too hard from the shuttle. Pressuring Obi-Wan, no coordinate here. Maybe angling for a block on Rico Lee.
Well, not only that, it's a gun in the fight. That is a 3-die attack from that shuttle. So if Obi-Wan does decide to come this way to try and disengage, he's going to run into this arc here, and that's going to be difficult to get out of. Not only that, but if Anakin has come around this way to try and chase the shuttle, he's not going to get a shot.
More dice fired is more dice now. Marcel here trying to decide where he's going to go, if he's going to use Annie's ability.
So
not this time. 3 hard turn, just as you predicted, Darren.
Gets the evade, does the boost, should have arc on the shuttle.
Right. But won't have the option to target lock.
Won't have the option to target lock, no. Oh, he's taking the lock.
Just taking the lock, not going to link it. Oh, he has no linked action options.
No, so the evade he gets there from his ship ability.
Right.
And then taking the lock on the shuttle.
He's just preparing himself for a future round.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gold target locks from Gold Squadron, which is exactly what you're watching. GSPN coverage right here. 3 bank right into the side of the shuttle. After seeing the 3 bank, though, from Redline, knows he won't be a threat.
Yeah.
Interesting there not to use advanced sensors from Rick O'Lee.
Well, the problem was with advanced sensors there, what he could have done is he could have done the 1 bank and then looped around.
I mean, just a focus.
Potentially, but he's not going to get shot.
So we don't see a regen from Obi-Wan right there.
No, we don't see the regen.
Obi-Wan knows his gun's going to be out of the fight. Interesting why he didn't take that choice.
Yeah, we might just see a target lock here.
Choosing violence.
No, sorry, he has regen.
There it is. Going to pop a charge off that R2 Astromech. 1 more shield back, regaining those half points.
So, what do we think? A barrel rollout?
I think so. No, just taking that focus.
We did see an advanced sensors focus from Marcel
There
there.
it is. Tough to hear the table sometimes, and the Force 2 and control to boost. These players have played each other before. They know that's just good sportsmanship. Reloading the torpedo from Redline, taking the weapons disabled to get a 3rd shot in the can.
Yeah, well...
And that's the other thing. He gets a target lock on Obi-Wan.
Absolutely, that's a great call there by Duncan. Reloading, gives him an extra shot with the torpedoes, and because of Redline's ability, picks up the target lock.
Right. Here's the other thing. The shuttle takes a 2 straight forward here right into coordinate range. Once again, can coordinate focus. Redline can take the K-turn. Redline can come around here. There is no limit to what he can do. Also taking the target lock on Obi-Wan from Soontir, knowing he has to put down that regen Jedi.
Yeah, I mean... And there we see a target lock there from Soontir FL.
48 minutes left in this round. No shots. Obi-Wan regenerating a force. We're going to see another round coming in here as these players go back to dials.
All right, everybody, let's go ahead and check in on Table 2. That's Ryan Staniszewski versus Niklas God-Nisson. We're going to go ahead and check a replay first of something that happened earlier, and then we'll check in live. So at this point, we have the first engagement. Looks like Tarani has a range 3 shot into to the red drone, and the drone took a couple damage. Then Justero takes a range 3 shot into the red drone as well. And that's hit crit there, and that's going to finish off the red drone. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in live on that table. So with that drone going down, Niklas has scored 20 points. We're going to go live to Travis and Paul right now to give us some insight on this game.
Yeah. So here we are, and this is going to be the most exciting Tyranny-Kulda shot ever. Come on, I just want to see. Oh, they're shooting their Discord missiles first.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I would do it. Especially, if he dumps the calculates, though, this auto damage.
Yep, which is then going to have Justero trigger.
Oh, no. Just a chain reaction. I mean, I like chaos, though, so I'm super in.
So he's putting a token, the Discord missile, behind Justero. So now Justero's going to...
Is it even worth firing the other one?
The other one is which one? The yellow one? The yellow one's...
Who did he fire? No, so Orange still seems to have a... I don't know.
No,
No. So that's Green's calculate. This is my only problem with Seer Swarms, is that you never know who's whose.
Yeah. So, bam. Nothing left on that Discord missile on
Orange just might die from the shot at this point,
yeah.
Right?
Well, if he doesn't die from the shot, the follow-up Oops, we got to hit the thing.
Oh, yeah.
The dice cam. Oh, he's. This
okay.
droid. This droid's really good. I didn't
There
even
might
know
not
this
be a
droid
just
exists.
arrow trigger.
No.
No, just arrow. Easy. Die.
Yeah, just die. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
you
let
will.
him die.
Yeah, you will. No, just arrow. You're the just arrow. Oh, this is the reason why you should not take the damage, right?
So they're gonna
you
check
have
the
to
bullseye.
drop pink. Oh, it's just bullseye.
Yep. So
I think you have to. I think I don't let just arrow shoot, right?
I mean,
They're
it's
unmodded.
an extra shot.
Yeah, I don't think you. Right, like
Oh,
you're about to get a pinata tokens. It's I4. Just drop them and regain them.
yeah.
Even sear at this point. I think that's the right answer.
Yeah.
This is what we talked about also separately offline about decision overload, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's so many decisions to make here.
I think mathematically you just drop all your tokens because the guy that happens to have no token that would trigger just arrow just died, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So it looks like it's just pink, orange, and sear are
And
getting
orange
hit.
is dead.
Yeah. Orange is going to take a damage. Who knows? Maybe he'll get just arrow to shoot orange. So
I think you just drop the tokens.
Get rid of your token on the pink.
And orange is dead.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Easy choice.
And
Discard
as
token.
soon as you start doing it, you should just do it.
So basically now Ryan's trying to think, do I want to get a free shot in on Seer? Like, do I want him to shoot me, or do I want to just go whatever and
I think
keep
the
my
right
token?
answer. Yep.
Yeah, because it would have been a damage and a free shot. And
That's
kerplow calculates everywhere. So many calculations.
there. It is.
So
And then he gets his. Yep. So pink's only.
All
shot.
right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and cut back to table 1 here. Marcel Manzano versus Duncan Howard.
To do now, whether he's going to regen or not. Deciding not to regen. He is choosing violence.
He is choosing violence. Thank you, Dion. We welcome you back to table 1 here. 43 minutes left. Obi-Wan with a 2-turn, going to take shots into the shuttle.
I think we will see a force boost.
He's got to think about that for just 1 second. Almost instinctively taking away that force. But he has to be cognizant of where red line is going here.
Yeah. Now, I think
Great drawing right there.
I think it's going to be very difficult for Redline to actually get arc on him because the K-turn on this is going to take him over this way. It's going to be really difficult for him, and he's not going to be able to come back around. I think the hard 2 and a boost going to be difficult for him to get arc.
And that's where I think Anakin's in danger right now. Hard 2 and a boost could get protons on Little Orphan Annie.
Absolutely, but as we see, Anakin at the moment, relatively untouched.
Right.
So just taking a focus there.
Marking Sutir out the back. We are going to take that 2 hard from Redline. Redline going to boost.
I think we're almost certain to see the boost there.
It's worth mentioning here, too, we have the close of the poll right now, exactly 50-50 for Marcel and Duncan, 182 votes. Holy cow. There's the boost. Target lock's already down on Anakin. Here comes the proton torpedo. He had that focus coordinated.
Yep. 1 hard with Soontir.
Beautiful maneuvering from Duncan. Really effortlessly set up that kill box. Soontir now it looks like he might already have the bullseye on Obi-Wan Kenobi.
But the thing we need to, again, come back to is this direct credit ability here. Like,
he doesn't need to have the bullseye. He just can just nullify that R2 astromech charge that they just that they just spent.
All he needs to do is roll 1 hit.
Evade.
Takes the evade. We'll get the checking for bullseye.
Let's see. Has bullseye. Gets the focus. He also does have crack shot. He can spend 1, crack in another, get into hull on Obi-Wan. It is also unobstructed. That's a big hit, crit. Will he spend that? Part of me thinks he just wants to crack it in, but he's going to take the shield.
Yep.
Oh, hit crit into Obi-Wan.
And the crit is
Damaged engine. Damaged engine into Obi-Wan.
so Obi range 2.
Coming into the shuttle. There we go, 2 hits. Deciding whether or not he wants to spend the lock. Does not. Takes an evade. Not quite half on the shuttle, but shields are down. Torpedo coming in on Anakin. Spinning the target lock.
Yep.
Big hit coming in.
Yeah.
There we go. 4 results. 3 hits and a crit after the focus. Anakin rolling 2. Spend the evade.
Spends the evade.
Shields down on Anakin Skywalker. Doesn't have to spend the force yet because here comes the torpedo.
So here we're going to see 5 dice into the shuttle.
There we go. Spend that target lock on the 1 remaining result. Hoping for a hit here. There it is. There's a crit. Spend the force. 3 hits, 2 crits.
We could see a dead shuttle.
1 evade, nothing.
If one of these crits is a direct. Damaged engine.
Got him. Direct hit. There goes Colonel Jendon. Oh, what a proton torpedo.
So, some big turn there. Like,
huge.
What do you think to that, though, Asa? Because
oh man,
Obi-Wan is limping.
Obi-Wan is in a really bad way right here. Now, we have seen all week that people can come back.
All right, everybody. That big swing there by little baby Annie getting Marcel ahead 50-39. They're duking back and forth. Again, we got Cobra Kai versus Miyagi-Do right there. We're actually going to go ahead and flip to table 2 and see what has been happening there. We'll be going to go ahead and transition to that right now. Let's see what would happen a little bit earlier on that table. It's a little bit of a longer clip, so make sure you listen here. We start with the yellow drone firing into the 104th Squadron pilot. We got 2 crits there out the box, and it looks like taking 2 right off the bat. There is a crit. That's a whole breach. Next, we have the red drone coming up. Reach in there. Seems to be range 2, I believe. There's hit crit. Still no squiggles coming out for Sarah. Direct hit in there. She actually went in the wrong order. There you go. Oh, man, that hurts. That hurts big time. You got that 104th starting to bleed down to 2 hole direct hit, hull breach. Paul going again. Blue drone. And 2 hits. There is a hull breach, so those are crits. There's a fuel leak out there at the moment, and that means that's going to trigger. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that ARC 170 is gone off the board. Paul scoring 42 points right there. Let's go ahead and flip to it live to see how things are going right now. So, oh, sorry, wrong table. There it is. Sarah versus Paul right now. So Paul still leading 42-0. Obi-Wan has lost a couple shields. Looks like the troopers are healthy, and so is Broadside. Maybe a shield or 2. I mean, 1 shield gone there. Paul right now still really healthy. He's lost 1 hull on the blue Separatist drone and the pink Separatist drone. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have our main table here in the bottom left, picture-in-picture. Our feature match, they are currently still in planning. We want to make sure not to miss anything right now. But we see Sarah came back from what was, from a deficit early on. It looks like we may have had a little bit of a mistake. Let me go ahead and ask Jake right now.
Dion's coming in for a second.
So Jake, what's up with that turret?
They accidentally removed it while they were trying to place the purple separatist drone, and so the players are just discussing the final position and agreeing that that's where it was approximately.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Yep.
So we're live with you guys.
All right. So
and now
Paul is moving his separatist swarm as best he can, but Sarah did put out a bump on his ion ship.
Yep.
So now we are getting a lot more bumps.
Right. Here comes that chain reaction. It's just going to cascade down through the ranks.
It is a bump waterfall.
Bump waterfall.
And we are just a lot of ship marking, a lot of teamwork going on here.
All right, everybody, let's go ahead and flip back to Table 1, our feature match.
But is he going to put pressure on Soontir?
I think that's what he's got to do.
Right now, he can boost.
He can. That might be beautiful. A banked boost if he's going to see Soontir, but he's just taking the focus. Marcel saying, "Oh, I should have regen Anakin right there." Here comes Obi-Wan, one bank. No regen. He now knows that Red Line's not going to have a shot.
Yep. I think he's got to remember that Red Line has a barrel roll.
Right.
If Red Line gets the 3 bank around here, will he be able to barrel roll in, or will he be able to boost out?
He might have both options available.
Yep. So, Marcel there commenting that Obi-Wan is probably going to die this turn.
Right. So what do you take there? I think just take that focus. With that unfortunate position that Obi-Wan's in, Marcel hesitating to put it down. Using force-linked controls, he's going to boost. I think that's a good maneuver, because what it does is if Soontir, he's barrel rolling. There we go. Now, I mean, he's got to hope Soontir didn't like 3 straight.
Yeah.
3-4 straight past that rock.
I mean, where else is Soontir going to go?
What was that?
Where else is Soontir going to go?
I mean, he might have disengaged. He might be 2 turning down towards the bottom of that board.
So, hard 3 there from Rick Olay. We're going to see the evade. I think we're going to see a bank boost.
Almost certainly a bank boost right there.
Or maybe just a focus.
I think, hey, it's tough. It's really tough. But he's got to pull that arc around.
Yeah, I mean, at least with the bank boost, you might have arc on Red Line.
I'm not sure that's a close run thing. And indeed, as we were saying, Red Line can always boost out. And I think with the positioning of Marcel's ships, that's what Red Line will do after that 3 bank. Here it comes.
So we know it's 3 bank.
Right? Because sense helps us as commentators, too. Yeah, I think no question. Bank boost out. He's not taking a shot this round. Oh, he might.
Or just barrel this way.
But that does leave him stressed. Red Line's blue maneuvers are not the best. He does have the 1 banks, the 2 straights.
Probably going to set up a lock here.
There he is. There's the bank boost. He's going to lock.
Nope. He's missed it.
There already.
No extra locks down. There goes Soontir. He's disengaging 3 bank. 3 bank out to the left. Still in Rick O'Lee's arc. Easy enough to get out of that, though.
So you see there, Red Line only has 1 lock.
Right down there on Obi-Wan.
That is a missed opportunity there by Duncan.
That is. Now, not that Red Line's never going to have another opportunity to get a lock, but
Absolutely.
what that does preclude him from doing is, well, he can't 4K right here anyway. He's not going to make it. So he is still going to have to turn around. So Marcel could call that out as a missed opportunity right there, because he did not put that down.
No, I think Duncan said it. He just didn't put it down.
Okay.
Also,
Might
both these
have.
players know the intent. They're both playing relaxed. They're high
Right.
level. This is a competitive, but it's also a chill game.
Yeah.
Right. They're friends. They know what they're doing. Once again, Obi-Wan regenerating that force. So Marcel now has the opportunity to get back into Redline as Redline tries to turn around. Without the K-turn available right away, Redline is going to have to either 2-turn or 2-turn. 3 turns are a little bit wide there, unless he wants to disengage. But Obi-Wan Kenobi can bank in this way. Rico Lee with a 3-turn to follow. Anakin Skywalker with a bear. I mean, Anakin can boost with his ability, right? Or just the roll?
Just the barrel roll.
Just the barrel rolls. But Anakin with a 1 hard turn up there to threaten Soontir to cut off this corner if Redline decides to come back around.
So Marcel ahead with 30 minutes to go.
Ahead on points, he has the opportunity to press his advantage and gain a positional one as well. But Duncan's really going to try his best not to let him do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that Marcel's moving all of his ships before Duncan. So checking sense.
Fastwalker Zero says, if you like GSP streaming, please consider supporting this channel. Absolutely. Exclamation point support will show you how to do that. Here's Anakin's ability.
Doing the barrel.
Got to be down towards the bottom of the board. There it is. In my opinion, that telegraphs a 1 hard turn.
He's regenning.
Maybe a disengage. 3 hard.
Burns collision detector. Could probably just take a lock.
Right. No, he's going to barrel roll 1 more time. He's going to come back. So essentially what Anakin just did right there is pivot.
Yep.
I might have liked to see your idea there with taking the lock as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Pivot's an interesting maneuver. It does keep his arc wide, but right now he does not have a shot.
Doesn't have a shot. So by not taking the lock there, what he's done is he's gone for a position, but I'm not sure it's going to be much use.
Yeah. All right, where's Obi-Wan going here? Flipping the dial.
So Obi-Wan's going to have to take a bank.
Yep. He's going to grab that regen, bring the shield back up. Has to do it. R2 Astromech now depleted. Electing not to mark Anakin, just taking that 2 bank. Will Obi-Wan boost? Try to catch Redline. Paul Striker 359, Anakin did regen. Thank you for the reminder. We're going to put 1 shield back on that little guy. On that little boy.
Did Marcel remember to flip the shield? I saw him. Did Marcel
to flip what?
On Obi?
He did regen on Obi. So there's the barrel roll. Not with force-tuned controls, though. Just taking the... no, that was. He's flipping it. Flipping it later. Again, both these players know the intent. All right, so Rico Lee doing a 3 hard turn.
Now he knows where Redline's going to be, so
right.
At least it gives him a little bit of positional play.
What did Redline tune in?
He did a 3 hard, I believe, but
to the right.
I'm not clear which way.
Free evade from Red. There's the 2 hard up to the left. Man, that's exactly where Redline wants to be. Those Republic ships just chasing him futilely. Redline's gotten 2 torpedo shots off. It's entirely conceivable that Soontir could put kill shots in without needing the extra help. Soontir's completely safe there up on the top of the board, running rampant. No shots from Anakin are going to come in on him. Red line's going to barrel roll. That is a red barrel roll. Now that is an interesting maneuver because what that means is red line's only turning maneuvers are banks right now.
Yep.
With that said, he does have the lockdown on Anakin right now. He could conceivably white to turn next round, still have the lock. No, he's moving that from Obi to Rick.
It is acquire a lock, not a lock action.
Right. There's Soontir with a 3 hard turn. Harder than I expected. I expected a 1 up there, but
So I think next turn we're going to see just a 1 bank from red line.
right. Now I do think Soontir has an opportunity right here. We could boost, we could barrel roll, catch Rick O'Lee and barrel roll. Second judge coming over to the table. If you fail an action with Soontir, can you auto thrust is the question. Answer is no. From my angle, it definitely looks like he can clear that boost.
I think what he wants to do is bank boost in and then barrel roll.
Right.
But he's not sure whether it clears.
Duncan, choose violence. You have the will to win. You don't need any actions.
So, traditionally,
So-
Duncan is an extremely cagey player, so choosing violence. Cagey.
Extremely what? That makes sense. He did clear the boost, though. Here comes the barrel roll.
And he's going to take no shots in return.
Absolutely. Does he have bullseye on Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Doesn't have bullseye necessarily on Obi-Wan Kenobi,
That looks like bullseye.
but does have bullseye here.
Looks like we've got well, we definitely have bullseye. He's getting that. He does have bullseye on Obi-Wan. Here comes the shot. Is it a kill?
This could be a dead Obi-Wan. He's got a lock. He's got crack shot.
He's got focus. This might be big. Spending the lock on the 2. There's 3. Focus.
That's a dead Obi-Wan.
That's dead Obi-Wan. He can't get out. He's going to go ahead and crack shot that away. Doesn't even have to.
Yep.
Obi-Wan Kenobi takes 1 more shield, 1 last haul. Hit and a crit. Obi-Wan Kenobi goes down. Now it's just the N1s versus Duncan's powerhouses. Soontir and Redline with no damage. No shots coming back in from Marcel. Anakin decides to regen there.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. So we see Duncan pull ahead, 77 points to 50.
Right. And
All right, guys, so as we're waiting here, we're going to go ahead and check in on table 2 to see what is... We're going to table 2 to see what's going on over here, all right?
That healthy Marauder. That was our exciting martial. So anyway, yeah, I think blue and green do a 2 hard right.
I think so.
And
I think, I mean, there's a few options here. We all agree that we think Torkel's dropping a proton this turn.
oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, he didn't call the 4 straights. But we think even though the protons are coming probably yellow and pink 2 turn, I don't know if that's positive, but if he straights out, he'll never come back.
Yeah, he's never involved in the and honestly, if he straights out, like how I think he might still get hit by the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he can't turn right, and that's the other problem.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a giant Torani Kolda in the way to the right where he wants to go. So.
And then Sierra has 2 straight or 2 bank, right? But also, I'm not sure that those scum ships get to escape either, so we're just going to be another giant cluster of shots.
Yep. But, I mean, Ryan's probably only getting 3 shots this turn.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if none of his guys get killed.
Mm-hmm.
Which his green guy who's at 1 health is probably not going to survive this.
Nope.
So I think, yeah, the best thing he can do here is, I don't know, maybe assume that what's his name? Torkel is going to just go a big old 4 forward or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to add the time.
Oh, yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, I didn't want to mess with it.
32.
All right, we have time corrected. Thank you, Dion.
So, yeah, like what if Torkel's planning on doing another big old 4 forward?
I mean, I don't think it hurts for him to try, right? If he gets to escape, why eat your own protons, right? Because, like...
Niklas says, what's the worst that can happen, and throws down his dial.
There it is. So we talked about this before. I mean,
So for those who are asking why did the time on table 2 just change, there was a judge question. The marshal was unfortunately unavailable. He was in the bathroom. It happens, guys. We're human. So we had an 11-minute delay there, which is why you've seen the clock change. That's an approximation. They went plus 11 minutes to our time, which we're there, within a few seconds. So we're going to go ahead and head back to table 1, our feature match for this round.
Free of aid being put down.
Yep.
Welcome back to table 1. 19 minutes left. 1 bank. Duncan saying, oh, look, you guessed.
Now, does that give Arc?
I think it's a close run thing there. I think it does give Arc.
I think we're going to see a judge call.
Absolutely, we're going to see a judge call. I don't think he can boost out of Anakin's Arc right there.
No, I don't think you can. You can't get out of Anakin's Arc, and all it'll do is put you into Redline's Arc.
Right. Right, it
Rick's,
guarantees Rick's Arc with no tokens to defend yourself. I think he just takes that focus. Doesn't have a defensive token option. So just that one. Can he barrel roll?
That is an option. It's gonna be close. Because if he can barrel roll, it might even get him range 2.
Right. Do you think he just attempts?
Now, with the medium base is a tricky one because of the size of the base and the unusual.
He's going to try it.
He's going to try it.
Will it go? That's going to be a close run thing.
No, can't.
Does not make it. Still takes the stress though.
Now, for those of you uncommon with the medium base barrel, I believe Dion's got a quick tip on that somewhere.
I believe he does. You can check out the Gold Squadron YouTube channel for quick tips, and you'll be able to watch their video on medium base barrel rolls. Here comes Soontir Fel coming in with a 2 bank to the left. Not going to be able to get Arc this round.
Might just see him pick up the target lock.
Right. I think that's the wise choice. He has a lot of options next turn. Anakin coming around to the right next round.
So Duncan just asking for a damage up 8.
18 minutes left. Remember, Duncan up 77 to 50, but it's going to take some damage on Redline so that we could see that reversed.
Yep, I mean, Redline needs to take 5 damage here. Taking the target lock.
I mean, it's entirely possible Redline could blank out. We could see some great shots from the N1s. It's unlikely, but here comes Rico Lee. Range 1 went faster, so it's a 4-die attack. Not quite enough. 2 hits.
2.
Not enough for half this round, but it's a very good start. Anakin. Range 1, 3.
1.
Only shields down on Redline there with that little collapse. Again, no actions.
Nope.
No modifying actions from either of those N1s. Just getting the shots. And dice rolled are better than dice not rolled, as I like to say, but it's still not quite enough to get Marcel back in the lead this round.
Yeah, the problem Marcel's got now is that those N1s are in a tough spot.
Right.
And I think what we might end up seeing here is the spinning trick from Anakin, and then just a 1 bank, because that should, in theory, be able to block this.
So where does Rick O'Lee go from that, though, to follow up?
Rick takes the advanced sensors barrel roll on a hard 1.
You know, I mean, that's a good option, but he is moving before Redline, so we won't be able to catch Redline before he gets up into this space.
That is a very good point, Asa.
So being able to move over here, doing the 1 hard turn, just points his arc that way, and Redline, in that point, technically is behind him.
Yep.
So this is a very tough position for Marcel.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm almost thinking Anakin might take that barrel roll, take his good trick. I mean, come down here towards the bottom of the board, try to catch Soontir Fel.
Just 16 minutes left in this game.
Well, no, I mean, just prevent him from coming in on him.
Mm-hmm.
really. Just either rush past him or throw the block. Not a lot that Rico Lee can do to follow up on that. Except maybe for a barrel roll this way. 3 Talon roll to this side. If Anakin can then throw the block, Rico Lee has a shot. If we can get half points into Soontir with a lucky shot.
Half points into Soontir or half points into Redline?
Either. Look, to be honest, I think that might be Marcel's best play here. This corner does not give those N1s very good movement at all. So a block attempt down here, if successful, followed by a advanced sensor barrel roll, 3 Talon roll from Rico Lee. Could see shots on Soontir, on an intimidated Soontir from Anakin. Might be Marcel's best shot right now, as he then angles to pull back into Redline as Redline moves this way. 15 minutes left in this round. We still have win conditions for Marcel. Both players playing their best again. Only one gets to move on as a single elimination, the top 32 here at Worlds. I'm Asa Graff, joined once again by Darren Granger. Thank you very much.
Glad to be here, Asa.
And one more time, this round is sponsored by Curled Paw Creatives. Down there in the bottom right, you see yourself a code Worlds 2019 for 15% off any orders from Curled Paw. That code is valid till when, Darren?
Till Monday.
Till Monday. That's absolutely right. Dials coming down.
Tuesday.
Not Tuesday.
We are 4 people short of 14 people short of 1,200 viewers.
There we go. Kialana in the chat absolutely noticing it right there.
So this is going to be...
All right, everybody. We're going to go ahead and take another peek back at Table 2. We'll keep Table 1 picture-in-picture here. Just give me one moment to do that. So, at this point, we have Ryan Staniszewski, 42 points to 71. With 42 points to 71. Ryan Staniszewski right now, it's 42 to 74. You can see that proton bomb about to go off. We're going to go ahead and listen in here to Ryan and Niklas's game with Paul and Travis Johnson, giving you guys some insight into what is happening at the moment.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Green's out. The barrel roll was the literally dominant decision in every capacity.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're going to go switch quickly back to Table 1. They're moving.
Right. Now, where's Rick going to go to follow up on this?
And that's the thing. He needs to make this count. What he might end up doing is doing the advanced sensors barrel roll and just bumping into Redline.
Right. If Redline moves slightly forward just a little.
Calculates for everybody, such as it is. It's kind of sad when you're like, it's 175.
Interesting.
Shot, but whatever. Yeah.
Remember, Anakin can still use his nice tricks while he is stressed.
Yep, because it's not an action.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ryan's talking if yellow was chasing
This
the other way.
bold moves from Marcel, but again, doing things that I never thought of.
No. So, is he going to advanced sensors boost and do a Talon roll? Is he going to Daredevil boost and do a Talon roll?
I completely forgot about that Daredevil. Holy cow. Or is he going to... I don't think he can clear the Daredevil boost over in that direction.
No. But a hard one Daredevil boost here, followed by a 3 Talon roll, might get him shots down here. Onto
Redline, onto Soontir if he takes the wrong move. Where are we going? He's looking at all the options.
I think that's what he's trying to decide.
Yes.
Because if he does a 3-speed maneuver, he's probably gone quicker than Redline.
Uh-huh. RangoFet74 says, uphill battle for Daniel. Dion, go clap your hands and rub some mojo into Marcel. There's that. There's the clap.
Actually, no. At this point, he can't Daredevil boost. Because Daredevil is a red boost.
Daredevil is a red boost. I mean, he can. Oh, here's a one straight advanced sensors boost. Where's he going? Is he going to Talon roll this way? Where's this going? He says marking Anakin. Marcel's got some balls of steel right here. Sorry, Dion. That's got to be said.
I think this is off. It is on.
That is on.
Now remember, folks, this is a Talon roll, not a Toronto roll.
Right. Holy cow. Talon rolling both of his ships right up there in the top, pointing Anakin's arc.
That's going to leave Rick out of arc. If Redline bumps there.
No. Rick Lee's arc's moving down that way.
No. What I mean is, Redline's not going to have a shot.
Right.
If Redline bumps, Redline's not going to have a shot. Rick will have moved quicker than him.
Right.
Did the one bank. Called it.
One bank. There it is. There's the block.
That is
beautiful maneuvering from Marcel. Holy cow. 10 minutes left. Maybe he could claw this back.
Ladies and gents, that is an incredible maneuver.
This is why Marcel is as yet undefeated. 7-0 day one. He's coming up against Duncan Howard right here, another one of the top world's players.
Now, they're going to call the judge because this is important. If Redline doesn't have a shot
Rick,
here,
though.
Sorry?
I think that's what they're trying to call.
I don't think he hits Rick. I think he hits Anakin on this corner. What they're doing is they need to work out whether he's going to have an arc shot.
Right. 1,190 people. Can we get 1,200 to watch this? We need 10 more people. 1,200 people deserve to see this. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family.
There are two incredible moves that I've seen before in X-Wing. One of them was at Denver, and that was the 5 straight of legend from Mitch Hurst.
Yes.
I don't know whether you folks remember that, but it was a 5 straight through a rock with a quick draw to lose a shield and kill a wedge before he engaged. I'm sorry, but that move that Marcel just pulled off there,
that's number 2. Is that better?
One. That is number 1.
Holy cow.
I would have never called that. I don't think Duncan called it.
Are they seeing?
Does it clear?
Does it clear? Does it clear? Sorry, we're quiet here. We got to listen. We got to see.
It clears.
It clears. Holy cow.
Oh.
One bank is through. Red line's clear of Rick O'Lee, not clear of Anakin, but Rick O'Lee was the most dangerous shot.
Wow.
Holy cow. 1,200 people now. There we go. There's our viewer count. Funwalk says 400 IQ plays. That's exactly what this is. There's the boost from Redline getting some range on Anakin.
So this is 17-dimensional chess right here.
This is. Holy cow. Is Soontir going to come in here and pop Anakin before he has a chance? Oh my God. They did have a judge at that table. Here comes Soontir. One turn.
Now, if Anakin can get away without losing half points and take half points on Redline, he needs to do 2 damage.
2 damage. Anakin can do it. He has the force. Redline's tokenless.
Redline is tokenless, but is that range 1?
Oh man. Man, this is something else. Sorry there, Chad. I'm not able to commentate this right now. I'm just sitting, watching.
Yep. I am in as stunned and shocked belief as you guys at home.
Dion right next to me biting his nails. This is literally a nail biter game.
Hey.
I'm completely unbiased, I promise.
I love both these players. Like,
absolutely.
I get on great with both of them. Like,
and whoever makes it through deserves it.
Yeah.
This has been an incredible game. I think we see range 1 here just barely.
Now Duncan deciding what he wants to do with his maneuvers here, with his actions, because it's important.
But chat pointing out some very important things. Since he did not bump, he's out of range 1 because the base length, it's 2.5 bases.
It's not
out of range. It's 2.5 bases the base length.
Yep.
The Punisher is 1 base length and a half.
Yes.
Plus the 1 base length is exactly 2.5 bases plus that little bit. Of course, if they're slightly cockeyed, it could be. Here comes the shot. Range 3 into Anakin from Soontir. Got to target lock that. Only 2. Anakin might be okay. There's 2 evades. Natties. Anakin's fine.
So Rick into Anakin. Into
Soontir, firing first.
No range. Range 2.
Now we're calling it range 2. I might call a judge in there to see if the range ruler does hit.
Well, no, we're as we said, we're absolutely
Right.
clear. It didn't touch, so it has to.
Here comes Anakin.
1 force.
Not enough. Does do 1 damage, though.
Doesn't get him to half.
Not quite. Duncan, Johnny Lawrence Howard.
Now, question. When Anakin...
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump to Travis and Paul here. The game on table 2 is actually finished here. They're going to go ahead and let us know the ending of that game.
Okay. All right. So you can see the game's over, but what happened was so we had a very complicated turn as we went away from the marshalling situation. So Ryan did the best he could, but Niklas had a very good position on him. So Torkel dropped his proton bomb. Ryan tried his best he could to dodge it, but really didn't have very many positions to get out of the way of the proton bombs.
Yeah.
The scum ships basically K-turned over Ryan. Ryan missed a block or missed the opportunity. He didn't know if he could block and decided not to use a barrel roll, which would have, in fact, blocked multiple K-turns, and including a Torkel into his own bomb.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, I'm not sure that would have swung the game. It would have helped. But
yeah, it would have kept him in it, but yeah, it wouldn't. So instead, he lost that droid to the proton bomb because he was in the range.
Yep.
He was the 1 health droid. 2 other droids ate a point of damage, and then he lost Seer.
Comically destroyed. Right,
Oh,
he was in front of all the ships.
Yeah,
and when Ryan lost his Seer and only had 3 drones left, he extended his hand and said, "Hey, you got it." And that's pretty much the game. Ryan said, "I don't need to see another few turns to think I'm going to claw my way back in with 3 droids." And so,
now 3 droids weren't doing it.
Yep. And now they're just kind of discussing the game and talking amicably about the scum ship.
Yep.
Yep. And really, we were just
that's what happened.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys so much. You guys were awesome. And we're going to go ahead and flip over to table 3 really quickly, a replay that happened earlier. We'll be back with Paul and the Johnson here in a little bit. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see our replay of what was happening earlier. It's loaded up here. Let's go ahead and take a look really quickly. So at this point, Sarah is behind 21-88. We got blue drone going range 2 into broadside. Here it is. All right, guys. I'm actually going to go ahead and flip over. We'll be back to table 3. They're actually moving on table 1. We'll talk about that replay here in a minute. Let's hit back with Asa and Darren.
Here's the regen. Anakin back up to full.
Landing on debris.
He's going to take the stress. There we go. No damage, though.
So the problem he's got now is, though, he's spent the force to do that barrel roll. If we do see the K-turn, that is going to be an unmodded
defenseless Anakin.
Annie.
Focus evade from Rick O'Lee after that 3-bank. There's the 4K. Proton torpedo certainly coming into Anakin. Marcel commenting, that's game. I think I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we have seen variants before.
We have. I've seen 4 blanks re-rolled into 4 blanks on protons before.
Yeah, Marcel commenting that it was going to be clear and hoping that he'd be able to barrel roll to block this.
Might still be blocked. Yep. But now it's still blocked, but now Marcel has no follow-up.
Yeah, Marcel has no shot. So Marcel wanting to roll dice because he knows how close this is.
Here comes the proton torpedo into Anakin. Duncan picking up a green die. 4 dice, lots of results, target locking all those focus. Here comes only 2 hits.
Crit, and he can do it.
And he can do it. Here we go. What do we see? Nothing. Anakin not down to half, though. Anakin not down to half. If we put dials down, Marcel still has a shot. Still have a minute left. I think we're back into the planning phase. Holy cow, Darren.
This is another game.
What a game. We've got one more round. Oh.
So what do we do here?
I mean, if you're Anakin, I think he's still going to go over that debris.
All right, everybody, let's go ahead and just do a quick check-in with Table 3. We'll keep Table 1 picture-in-picture. I know this is moving fast. Here at this point, we have Sarah Tessum behind 53 to 166. As soon as we see movement on the table, we're going to go ahead and flip this script. Let's go ahead and listen in to Jake and Walker. Give us a lowdown on how things have been going here.
All right.
So Obi-Wan over the top with a 2-turn.
Yep. And at this point, it's really hopefully Sarah can take another ship off the board just for moral victory.
Just for fun.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
I don't think she
dice
has it.
variance in this game.
Right, take that focus for the retaliatory shot from Soontir. Rick O'Lee, can he 3-turn in there?
Super close.
Super close.
Now, if Duncan's seen this, does he just get out of there?
I think if he sees that, he just gets out.
I mean, it's time in the round.
Right, it is time. This is the very last round, but one more coming in.
It's another nail-biter game. It's a game
Dion,
that's
if you
gonna
don't
go
switch
to the wire.
back to this table when dials come up, I'm going to punch you in the face. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I'm on a delay there. Sorry about that.
Asa choosing violence.
I am choosing violence.
Sorry about him, folks.
All right, here we go. Table 1. Again, really hard for me to commentate right here. This is the tensest game that I've seen all day.
Yeah.
And the last one was won by 1 point.
Yes.
Is how good this game is.
This one isn't going to be a game of 1 point. This is a game of
It's a game of 1 point of damage.
Yes.
Either of these will clinch it for either player.
Duncan commenting there, he is out of proton torpedoes.
Right.
So it's
just primaries.
Yeah. Now let's not forget, there is also Soontir Fell, who can come in.
I mean, he can come in. I mean, Marcel here, obviously considering he wants to gain tempo, he wants to blanc. And that's why I think, man, maybe the 2-turn there from Rick, barrel roll, if he thinks he can still keep the shot.
Yeah,
that's why I love to see the 3-turn, because the 3-turn might block the 2-turn from Soontir.
This turn just comes down to maneuvering.
Right. 1,250 viewers, everybody watching the tensest game of my life. Thank you very much for joining us. No more time left in the round here. This is top 32. Both players deserve to be here. Holy cow, Darren. This is fantastic. There's some music coming from the table right now.
So this basically comes down to Rick being able to get half points on red line and not getting half with Annie, right? That's it.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. It basically comes down to where's that damage going to come from, Dion? Where's that damage going to come from?
They only need one. They only need one. That's it.
Now, Marcel might be just thinking, get Annie out of there. Annie's the easiest thing to take the damage on. Just disengage. But what that means is he's got no piece to block red line.
Right. I think like blocking red line could be the coup here, right?
Yeah.
Because if he disengages, red line banks out here, barrel rolls, might be able to dodge Rick O'Lee's arc. It's you're the best around playing on the table right now.
They are
the
playing
montage music from Karate Kid. Here comes the good trick. Anakin spinning the force. It's hilarious from the table right now. Here comes the good trick. Looks like it's a barrel roll to the left.
I think Annie's running.
Annie's either running or he's turning in.
I think Annie's running this way.
And Marcel did just say as far back as possible. $1,300 people right now. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Where are we going? 3 bank? That is blue. Clear the stress.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be devastating if we see the 1 in 8.
Did it pass over the debris as well? Yep, clear it, get it. Here we go.
No!
There it is. No! Anakin Skywalker taking the crit. Does not matter what it is.
It was a direct.
It was a direct hit. Anakin Skywalker now down to 1 hull point, clinching the game for Duncan Howard.
That's it.
That's it. That's it, boys. That's it, folks. Anakin Skywalker taking that debris. Marcel not letting it go that easy, though. Barrel rolling back with Rico Lee advanced sensors. Holy cow. There's the 3-turn on the debris. 1 hit, nothing, but Rico Lee is stressed.
He's got to kill Soontir.
It can't happen. There's that straight. Man, that 2 bank, that would have blocked. Yep, that would have blocked. The right hand trick, the block there. Is there a way that Rico Lee, hull breach, fuel leak, direct hit, any other crit, right?
So
that could go through.
Even if he kills,
that's true.
He's got to kill.
He's down by 58 points. A kill on red line would do it, but it's the longest of longest shots.
Can he kill Soontir?
Kill on red line would do it too.
It absolutely would, but Soontir's got 4 hull. Right. He went quicker. That's going to be 4 dice at range 1.
Soontir's just going to evade though.
So Soontir's probably going to evade, probably take the bank boost.
Yep, there it is.
To get the focus. And he's got crack shot.
Oh, Anakin. I don't think he has the bullseye though. That's close. I don't think he's got the bullseye.
He does have the obstruction, though.
Soontir firing range 1 on Anakin Skywalker.
No bullseye. So, if Annie survives here.
He won't. Sorry. And there he goes. 2 hits, 2 crits, 2 blanks. Anakin Skywalker going down in a blaze. Holy cow. Hit crit, not enough.
No.
Spend the evade, nothing goes through. Duncan Howard. Range 2 unobstructed shot from Redline coming into Rico Lee. Hit crit. Takes crit on the shield. Does not matter. Time is up. Duncan Howard clinches this 137 to 50. What a game! Cobra Kai at Worlds, we strike first. We strike hard. Cobra Kai coming out on top. Darren, what a game. Holy cow.
Wow, that was absolutely amazing. You know, we're going to go ahead and check on table 3, the very ending of that. That has concluded, and we're going to go ahead and take a look to see how that ended. So we have Sarah versus Paul. Paul has a commanding lead here. You got the yellow drone, range 1 into Obi-Wan. That's going to go ahead and probably spend a calculate. That'll be 3 hits. And that is going to end it for Obi-Wan. Congratulations, Paul Olson, moving on.